As a heat wave continues across Oklahoma, Tulsa has issued the first ozone alert day of the year. In the last 2 days, EMSA in Tulsa has responded to more than a dozen heat-related emergencies, 4 of which have been children. And while water parks are one way of beating the heat, authorities say you still need to take extra precautions.
Seek shelter to get out of the heat when they possibly can, when they have the opportunity, and to stay hydrated and take a lot of extra precautions with elderly population and the younger population, as they don't tolerate the heat as well as a healthy adult would.
Captain Chad McDaniel with EMSA says the extreme heat is especially dangerous for those who have existing health conditions.
One of the things that we see with the elderly population is they tend to have a lot more medical issues, medical problems. They tend to be on medicines that don't react well with sunlight and with the heat and things of that nature.
One of those medical issues health professionals are seeing related to the heat is asthma attacks. Dr. Jane Purser specializes in asthma and allergies. She says when the heat goes up and you don't get enough water, that can trigger asthma.
When it comes to our lungs in particular, they are very sensitive to not being well hydrated. And so when the lungs become too dry, relatively too dry, they will spasm in response to that dryness, that heat and dryness.
And she says when you add today's ozone alert for Tulsa, it increases the health risk.
Which means that there may be molecules that are not healthy for people with lung diseases, and their exposure outside, when their lungs are not healthy, are going to suffer.
She says the best thing people can do is drink plenty of water and avoid going outside during the hottest part of the day. Emergency responders say this is only the beginning.
We're still seeing these 7, 8, 10 calls on days where we've got a breeze. So when we start getting into the warmer months and we don't have the breeze, that's what we're concerned about.
EMSA does recommend if you are outside, at least have your cell phone with you at all times, just in case you need to call for help. In Tulsa, Angela Rosecrans, the Oklahoma News Report.